The Pittsburgh Steelers are in an Aaron Rodgers limbo of their own making. And the situation is only going to get more white-knuckle as training camp approaches. Free agency came and went. The draft passed. And now organized team activities are in full swing. The big question remains: can Rodgers truly skip an entire offseason and just show up for Steelers training camp? Well, we're about to find out. Looking back, it seems we should have taken the comments from head coach Mike Tomlin and general manager Omar Khan very seriously back in April. Just days before the NFL draft, both suggested the quarterback room didn't need to be complete until late July. Khan stated they'd have 4 quarterbacks by training camp, and Tomlin added that, when you report to training camp, that's a line of demarcation for development, with a Rodgers signing nowhere on the radar amidst Pittsburgh's OTAs. And a mandatory minicamp just around the corner on June 10. It seems it was no coincidence that both Khan and Tomlin pointed to training camp as the deadline. This might have been the plan all along, especially considering Rodgers reportedly explained his offseason intentions during his March 21 visit with the Steelers. If a June minicamp appearance was definitively on the table, Tomlin and Khan likely would have hinted at it. Instead, they essentially gave Rodgers all the wiggle room he desired, freeing him up to be Rodgers, open to everything and not specifically attached to anything. As he put it, of course, taking that kind of latitude into June inevitably leads to some anxiety among the fanbase. Not to mention critical commentary from former Steelers like Terry Bradshaw and Ryan Clark. It even fuels conspiracy theories that Rodgers is intentionally slow-playing a signing, allowing the Minnesota Vikings to get a better look at J.J. McCarthy and potentially change their 2025 quarterback plans. While this is pure speculation, it's the kind of chatter you get when the outside world is left wondering about Rodgers' commitment. Perhaps most interesting in all this is that if Rodgers does indeed skip everything until training camp, his own words will come back to bite him. Just 2 years ago, Rodgers showed up for the New York Jets OTAs in the 2023 offseason, explaining it was necessary to let teammates know how he operates and communicates. He specifically mentioned wanting to be around, at least some of the beginning things, to just let them know kind of how I like to do things. Just being here with the offensive coordinator to help him put the offense in. 2 years later, Rodgers hasn't taken part in any of that with his presumed next NFL team, citing personal issues. If he skips minicamp, it would push the chemistry building process he once deemed so important from May all the way to late July. As league standards go, that's really pushing it, harkening back to the days when Brett Favre's retirement musings held the Green Bay Packers in limbo. And in 2009, when Favre waited until August 18 to sign with the Minnesota Vikings. It's hard to fathom the Steelers stomaching that kind of wait to get Rodgers under contract and onto the field. Then again, the head coach and general manager have already opened the door to waiting until late July if it comes to it. This makes it Rodgers' world, with the clocks running on his schedule. As Steelers owner Art Rooney too said, it's a reality Pittsburgh will have to live with a little while longer. And perhaps even longer than that.